Good morning and welcome to the Daylily garden. You can see that my digging has commenced. I dug out all this area. It's kind of traditional around this year because this is one of the best areas, and I don't know why, to plant flowers. But it is, because they seem to mature within 1 year. Let's start with the show. Here's Bridge of Sighs from Dan Hansen. By the way, it's a little bit windy out today. Remnants of Hurricane Beryl. Here's King Bee from Tom Polston. Got 4 blooms of King Bee today. Looking sharp. Minnesota Key from Tim Bell. Dental Delight from Bill Waldrop. This bloom down here is really pretty. I'm going to coax it forward here. This is Larry Bruce from Guy Pearce. You get a good shot of that. It's a pretty red. Saw pictures of it on Facebook and I was impressed, so I got a hold of a plant and I'm pretty pleased with how it looks. Okay, here we are. We have a bloom of Best in Show from Guy Pearce. You can see that it rained last night. Here's a nice bloom of Wingman Odyssey. Die to Care. This is nice. This is Hello Jalapeno from Guy Pearce. Never walk right by Richard J. Howard without taking a moment to take it in. I have to show you this one today. Isn't that nice? And here's Larry Grace's Army of One today. My future intro Frosty, which little piece of petal there. I should say that the garden name is Frosty, and it's a future intro that I haven't named. There's the Undefinable Kid today. Got a newcomer to the garden. First bloom on Small World National Treasure from Michael Miller. Here's a bloom of Whiskey Glasses today. Whiskey Glasses. A bloom of My Future Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. Multiple blooms open today on Paper Cut. Future intro Paper Cut. Look at this weird petaloid tissue in Mr. Green this morning. That's kind of weird. There's the, let's see how it looks. Not much of a pattern today on Snowpiercer, but more of a pattern on my future intro, Purple Voodoo. This thing looks pretty nice. The blooms of blue, there it is, really look nice today. This is from William Marchant. I'm sorry about that grass. Blue, there it is. It's really pretty. All right, we got 1 bloom today on my Mean Streak, future intro Mean Streak. That's pretty nice. 1 bloom open on Dr. Francis Baker. 1 bloom open on 3 Stripes from Floyd Boatwright. Look at these blooms. almost perfection. This is Everybody Wants Some from Kurt Hansen. I love that daylily. And I love the blooms on Unconditional Surrender this morning. Forgive me for not deadheading that. That's from Carol Emmerich. Let's come to the corner. And I'm going to start right up top here with the blooms on Bees Dr. Stout. Hybridizer's name is Downy. Isn't that pretty? Two scapes on that. The wind blew these all over the place last night and they didn't flop over. That's impressive for how tall that is. Let me take another shot. Bees Dr. Stout. That's nice. These are seedlings from it. And they're not quite as tall. Seems like it just passes on the same color. Here's a seedling of Pray Without Ceasing and an introduction of mine called Squire's Castle. I think it's an unusual bloom. Different. I think I'll pause it. There's a couple things over here that I think are kind of cool. Let me kind of step in here. This is a seedling out of Pray Without Ceasing and Dr. Francis Baker. But if you look closely in there, you can see I can't remember what the name of that bug is, but it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's one of the beneficial bugs. This is nice. This is a seedling. I just moved this out here out of Prophetic Voice and my future Blue Tile Lounge. And it has a really nice color to it. You can see I planted Reselects. Brought them out here, planted them in various locations like down here. All right, let me take you inside. Here's a lovely group of blooms of Shimmering Dawn from Guy Pearce. This is a really pretty Guy Pearce daylily. Shimmering Dawn. Right. And here's a group of blooms of Elaine Seifert's Pitbull Princess today. This is an interesting seedling out of Pray Without Ceasing and Dr. Francis Baker. A little bit short. This is nice. This is my introduction Justin tour today. I'll clean this up so you can see the scape a little bit. Bear with me. Now you can see how good the scape looks in the background. It's got like 4- and 5-way branching. Really nice. Name for my broom. Ooh, this is really nice. Take a look at my future intro, The Ghost in You. It's really good. It's got nice scapes. It's out of Frank Harnicker and Song of the Sea. How about this today? How about that? That's a seedling. It's out of Kiss at Midnight and Clash of Absolutes. Really pretty. Let me clean it up a little bit. This is Friends Ed and Janice. This is from Hugh Bunton. It's a really pretty pink. Had it in my garden for years. See? Nut grass. Here's Mike Holmes' Blood Sport today. Some nice toothy blooms here. Pretty nice. Oh, that looks nice. This is going to be my future intro, probably called Rose Lewis, named for my maternal grandmother. Very pretty, out of Stolen Heart. Well, now we get to evaluate how the falls handled the wind. And it looks like they're doing pretty good. You can see Sears Tower there. Here's my future intro Napoleon Dynamite, which handled the wind quite well. Pretty red blooms. I like it. Let's come over here. Looking. And we'll go this way. The many blooms of Regina Sitko from John Culpa. And we have, looks like a nice bloom of Geneva Blueprint from Dan Hansen. Isn't this pretty? This is called Where There Is Desire from Charmaine Rich. I think it's a nice color.